Hi everyone. In this video, I will give you an overview of Metahuman Creator and go through how I use it to rapidly prototype a game character's appearance before creating the game model. You can see I am in Metahuman Creator. My resolution is not that great right now. I have other programs working in the background causing this issue. If your resolution is lower like mine is, don't worry about it. It is the Metahuman Creator app attempting to compensate for a taxed computer. So this is not the actual resolution and quality of the character. Anyway, we can see our Metahuman with wireframe and color IDs for the sections of her face. And this means we're ready to go. Click on Edit Selected to get started. In the menu on the left, click on Skins. Then go over to the Assign button. Here we can select the amount of melanin in the skin, which gives us the layman's idea of skin color. You can use the crosshair in the color space, click and drag until you find the look that you have in mind. Remember, we are actually staying loose at this point, so it doesn't have to be spot on. Click the play button below the Metahuman in the preview window to see how it looks with an animated preview. With that done, we're going to go ahead and remove the skin material for now and go to a clay material preview by clicking on the icon above the preview head. Now go back to the left side menu and click on Custom Mesh. Find the Enable Editing button and click on it. Just choose Unlock Only in the pop-up window to edit this mesh. Now on the left side of the preview window, go to the Blend option and click it. Blend option is a great tool to compare different aspects of other metahumans and add it to your metahuman if desired. There are dots around different features of the metahuman's head that we can edit in this mode. On the left are silhouette placeholders that we can drag the metahuman head presets to and compare. We can even make subtle or strong changes based on our comparison. So scroll down where you see the metahuman presets, and it is here we will choose 3 heads with features that potentially will work for our metahuman. Once you find one that works, click and drag that metahuman head to one of the silhouettes above it. Do this step for the remaining 2 spots. Now we can go back to the preview window and see how these 3 presets can change the features of our metahuman. So if I click and hold on the dot on the eye, we get a similar looking circular diagram as the one with the 3 preset metahumans. Moving the dot will change the eye of our character to resemble the corresponding referenced metahuman. The circle framing the corresponding reference metahuman will be highlighted as you get closer to its vicinity. Going in between 2 reference metahuman circles will give us a blend of the 2 preset metahumans. The closer we move the dot back to its center, the more the eye shape and position will return to its original appearance. You don't have to alter every dot or any of them at all, but take some time here and go through the looks you have here and move around the blend shape dots and see what you get. For a more manual way to manipulate the head features, you can click on the Sculpt button or the Move button. FYI, you can change your lighting setup at any time by clicking the light bulb icon. I like using setups with stronger contrast. I can see more of what is happening with the facial changes. Click on the Sculpt button. The Sculpt is more granular. You will have smaller dots and more of them all around the head. Moving them left or right or even up and down will give you changes in a more specific area of the head and face. Now, click on the Move button. You will see a curve next to certain areas of the face. Just like you would imagine, the Move tools here, the features of the face near that curve will be manipulated. This is because it groups the corresponding dots from the Sculpt tool and moves them all together as one group. Now, once again, press play and see what's going on with the preview. Now we have a good foundation to build on. Click on the skin and toggle clay material off. So we have the human skin back on again. In the skin menu, you have skin, of course, freckles, and accents. In the skin option, I am going to adjust the melanin a bit more. Sliding the cursor to the right will add melanin, and to the left reduces melanin. Below that is the texture slider. This changes the secondary normal maps, which are the skin bump details of the face. Sliding to the right will give you variations of older skin details, while sliding back to the left will give you various younger skin details. So slide to the value you feel the textures support your character the best. The contrast will increase the visibility of these different textures, so it's always great to have the lighting set up with deeper contrast. Now, roughness value can make it look dry or make it look almost shiny and wet, the face, as if they're sweating. The contrast value here is all about the visibility of the textures underneath the skin. So you'll get reds pushing through, purples pushing through in certain areas. And the freckles tab is all about changing the appearance of freckles. For my model, I'm just going to reduce this. Accents tab will allow you to increase the visibility of accent coloration for different areas of the face. The sliders are kind of self-explanatory for this one. In the menu to the left of this, go to the eyes. You can choose a preset eye color here to start with. Then most of the tweaking will be under the Iris tab. Iris has a lot of options to manipulate the look of the eye's appearance, and you can even have individual colored eyes. Let's jump to the iris size. This slider grows and shrinks the iris. A natural looking iris will touch both the top eyelid and the bottom eyelid. This iris saturation is self-explanatory. Limbus darkness is the ring around the outer area of the iris. You can zoom in and you can see the effects of changing the iris pattern when you change these patterns in the presets. Last tab is sclera, the white of the eye. Once again, you can change the color for the eye here in either individually or both. The tint of the color allows you to move all the way to a dark kind of jaundice looking eye, and you can go towards the left and you'll get a brand new sclera that's purely white. Brightness and sclera rotation are self-explanatory. The vascularity will increase and decrease the veins of the eye. Now let's update the teeth. When you click on the teeth in the left-hand menu, the MetaHuman's mouth opens, showing you the teeth. You can open the jaw too, and you can use the jaw open slider on the bottom of the teeth menu. At the top, you see an image of teeth and gums with control dots on it. These dots are controlling changes to the teeth and gums. Hovering over the dots will give you the description of what each control will do. And it works on a slider system, once again, just like just about everything else. Now you have tooth length and variation. They are self-explanatory. You can change the color of the teeth and gums with the color space below that. Okay, now that we covered all that stuff with the mouth, let's go ahead and jump to the hair. In the left menu, under hair, click on head. You will see presets available. Just click on any of them to try them out and find the one that's kind of in your range of your vision for the hair for your character. Once again, we're keeping it loose, so no need to be spot on. In the Detail tab, you can do a lot of color editing with the hair. So you can click on a dark color that's shown here and the color space opens. This is showing you the color based on melanin again. For no melanin or almost no melanin, you can slide all the way to the left and you get almost a white look with the hair. If you want to go very brunette, very dark, you can slide all the way to the right. No one's actually completely white-haired or black-haired in reality, but you can go to the next step, which will be essentially like adding hair dyes. So if you click on preset, you get color swatches representing natural hair color appearances. The drop-down gives you the options for neutral, which is natural, deep, and vibrant. Depending on what you like for your hair base, you can switch this and you can customize it however you wish. You can also go for a very manual way of handling it by using the full color space. Once you have that figured out, let's go to the next area, which I think is pronounced ombre. Maybe. And this controls the colors of the hair for the lower portions of the hair or the farther extents away from the roots. You can choose colors here and you can choose the base color, of course. So for the options here, shift will reduce the amount of hair that can be colored by the ombre settings or increase it. Contrast and intensity, they're pretty self-explanatory. So you can pause the video here and figure out what you want for this setting. Now let's move on to highlights, and you can control the color of the most outer strands and ends of the hair. This is just about the same as the other categories. So take your time and go through the settings and see what you get. Once the hair is all done, let's go ahead and press play again to preview what we have. Jumping to the eyebrows now, click on the styles to see what works for you. If you need to change color in a detailed way, go to the detail panel. Now let's shift to the eyelashes. This is very similar to hair and brow setup. So see what you get by messing around with the eyelashes. Mustache and beard are again similar to the other hair creation tools here. Take your time and check them out and see what you like. Now that we're done with all the hair, you can go ahead and hit the play button for an animated preview. One of the eyes on my character here is too far forward and is coming through the eyelid itself as she blinks. It's not a worry at this stage. I can fix it on our next pass. Jumping back to makeup on the face menu, we can create a base texture here. In this menu, you have foundation, eyes, eye blush, and lips. Let's jump to the eyes for now. You can choose the eye makeup preset you want here. You can adjust the color, roughness, transparency, and metalness, which makes it kind of sparkly. Now for the blush, you can choose where you want it to be placed on the face and set the values for the color and transparency. Next, for the lips, you can select the preset that you want, and you can adjust in the same manner as blush or the eye setup. Now we have the head where we want it. Let's make sure to remove the clothes. If we had clothes on, the areas of the body where the clothes are at would be removed. For better ability to customize what's going on with her body or his body, you'll need to remove the clothes for this round. You can see the animation of the full character as well by clicking on Body ROM at the bottom. So we don't want a top, we don't want pants on, and we want to choose sandals on the feet. Okay, we're good to go. The Metahuman automatically saves for you. You can see how your Metahuman handles the various sample poses and animations for emotions when you play with the play button and also the options to the right of the play button. So now we have our Metahuman ready. We're going back into sculpting for the final base look. Any questions you have, please leave in the comments section or in the Discord. I'll see you in the next video.